Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is April 25th, 2022. Let's take a look at top gene editing stocks. And here we have one stock which is Editas Medicine, which is one of the top gene editing company. So with that, let's jump in and take a look at these stocks here. Look, from a market perspective, market is very volatile. Look, we got a huge dip here. It went higher, had a big drop here, so it's very volatile. We got to be watching out carefully. And look, we got S&P 500 here, trying to make a nice retest here, but we had a nice uptick here today. We'll keep a watch on this. Futures market, it's down slightly, as you can see here, down 0.25. And then you got here Nasdaq, same story. It's also trying to do a quick retest here. Today it went higher. We'll keep a close watch. And we got here Russell 2000. Again, nice retest here. We went even below here. Good retest. It's trying to go higher, but we'll keep a close watch. Fed is still at our back. So Fed might do a 50 basis point. And if they use aggressive language, market can come down further. And look, gold is also getting weakened here with the dollar strengthening. Gold is trying to give up slightly. We'll keep a watch on this. And crude oil, look, same story here. It's also commodity. It's also coming down and retesting these lows here. So we got to keep a close watch on crude oil. Bonds, finally, it's strengthening slightly, and that's causing the interest rate to come lower, which is again a good news here. All right, now let's look at top healthcare ETFs. Look, from a top healthcare ETF perspective, we got ARWR here, a human genomic ETF from Cathy Wood. Look, it's a bloodbath here, down 57% from 52-week high. And then you got here one of my favorite here, XBI. From a volume perspective, yes, XBI has one of the highest volume, as you can see here. It's down 42%. And then you got XLV, which is one of the gold standard when it comes to healthcare ETF. Look, nice huge volume here, 16 million shares traded. It's also a good one here, down 6.2%. As you can see here, all these healthcare ETFs are down big from 52-week high. And look, we got few more of my favorite here. I like IBB, which is again a big, good biotech ETF here. Again, down big time in the near term. But look, if you look at the 10 years, it's done great here. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking at short-term pain for long-term gain. Look, many of these have done nice in 5-year, 10-year. But right now in the short term, they're having some trouble. That's when we jump in and buy some of these ETFs and stocks. All right, let's look at chart for some of these ETFs. Look, from a chart perspective, you got XLV here, one of the favorite ETF when it comes to healthcare. Look, it's doing up and down as usual. Down big time, up nicely, down big time. Right now it's down. Next is leg up. Look, it's using this line as a support level here, around 131, trying to go higher. At this time, XLV is a great buy. And look, we got XPI, one of my favorite. Look, it's also having nice support level here, around $81. It's also trying to go higher from these levels here. Look, on the balance volume, it's trying to strengthen slightly. So you could use this and buy some XPI here. And then you got your IBB. Again, look, nice support level around 120 or 122. This is also a good one to slowly start buying. And we got ARC Genomics here. Cathy Wood's ETF, also nice support level here. Trying to bounce off of these levels here. All right, now let's look at top gene editing stocks. Look, it's sorted by market capitalization. Company at the top has got highest market cap here. Thermo Fisher, medical device slash life sciences play here. It's a great stock here. It's down. Look at the RSI here, 38. Stock is sold off in the near term here. It's a great stock to buy and it will do very well. Look, nice 1 year and 5-year performance. And they got $4 billion cash on the balance sheet, $6 billion free cash flow. It's a great one to buy here. And it's got next year EPS growth, which is also nice and high. And then you got Gilead. Gilead is one of those stocks which did nothing for a couple of years. Now it's slightly trying to go higher, as you can see here. RSI is 57, so it's it's getting strengthened. I would rather buy other names here which are beaten down big time versus Gilead at this point. Gilead has got a lot of cash, as you can see here. I think it has to acquire some company, make use of this cash. Look, it's got $6.5 billion cash. I think they should use it to buy some company and grow that way. And then you got Regeneron, one of my favorite stock here. Look, it's a great stock. It's down off late. Look, it's got RSI of 47, tells you it's sold off here. Look at the perfect 100 out of 100 score. It's a great one to buy here. And then you got one of my next best favorite here, Vertex Pharma. It's also a great stock here. Perfect 100 score. Look, it's got 53 as the RSI here, slightly high, but I think it's a great one to buy here. And then you got a few more here. From a gene editing perspective, look, we got a few names here. Look, we got Crispr, one of my favorite gene editing stock here, $57 stock. This one has got net margin positive, 41% net margin, as you can see here. And they got $915 million of sales, which is not bad here. RSI is 42, tells the stock is sold off here. It had a nice bounce back today, so you could take advantage and buy some. These folks had some issues around patents and some issues a while ago. I think now it's probably behind us. It's baked into the stock price. You could buy some at these levels here. And then you got a few more here. We got Fate. Fate is also one of my favorite stock. Completely dropped off at these levels here. You could take a look at this one also. And then you got a few more. We got Editas Medicine right here. Look, we got Editas, $14 stock. Can't believe stock came tumbling down big time here. Look at the RSI, 38. Tells you stock is sold off here, and you could take advantage and buy some Editas here. And we got a few more here. We got Arrowhead here. Again, look, it's also big time down. Overall score 77. I like the one with nice and high score here. We got Emergent Bio. It's again, they're into little different. They want to bring the vaccine to market and help with the clinical help with the vaccine. Look, it's 85, nice overall score. This company had some issue a while ago, but now it's recovering, so you could take a look at that one too. All right, so now we got one more gene editing stock here, Ntla. It's also one of my favorite stock here. Look, it's stuck big time down. It also has a high valuation, 100 plus. So you got to be a little bit careful here and go from there. All right, so with that, let's jump in and look at some of these companies and see if it's worth buying here. Look, we got Thermo Fisher here. Thermo Fisher is one of my favorite. Look, stock came tumbling down. Nice support level right here around 540 or so. I think it's a good one to slowly start buying here. It's a great buy. And then you got ALNY. Look, it's trying to go higher slowly. On the balance volume is also steady here, trying to go higher. RSI is 49, tells the stock is sold off here. You could buy this one also. And then you got ILMN, again a medical device type play here, gene sequencing machine. Look, it's also trying to go higher. Right now there's a nice support level here, earnings around the corner. You could buy this one also here. And then you got Regeneron. It's one of my favorite stock. Look, stock is coming tumbling down off late here. On the balance volume is steady and going higher, so you could buy this one also here. All right, now we got a few more here. Vertex. Vertex has got 100 score. Look at the strength here. Nice uptick here. It's trying to come down. I say, wait slightly here. RSI is 53. You can let it come down slightly and then you can buy here. Look, overall nice on the balance volume here. And then you got Gilead. Gilead, look, it came tumbling down big time here, trying to go higher. RSI is 57. I say wait slightly, let it come down, then you can buy. And then you got Exelixis. It's becoming strong off late. Look, 58 RSI. Stock is doing very well. Nice uptick here on the balance volume. I think it's good to wait slightly, let it cool off, then you can buy. And then you got Editas here. Look, big tumble down here, big drop here, and nice base here. It's trying to go higher. I think this is a good one to buy at these levels. They also have good pipelines. All right, now let's look at a few companies in a little more detail. First one is Editas Medicine. Look, Editas Medicine, they got a lot of these pipeline candidates here. They got Edit 101, it's in clinical POC. 103, again it's in early stages, as you can see here. So they got multiple pipeline candidates here. I took a partial list of their pipeline, but they got much more to go. I think with this great pipeline here, it's a good one to buy. Stock is completely beaten down here. It's a great one to buy here. All right, so let's look at Editas numbers perspective here. From a numbers perspective, look, right now earnings per share is negative. It came slightly down from 1.98 to negative 2.85. So from a numbers perspective, it's still not in a positive earnings right now. It's in a negative earnings territory. And from a sales perspective, look, they had a nice uptick here, nice uptick, great uptick, came down slightly. That's why stock came tumbling down. Shares outstanding is rising. I think I want them to decrease this or stop the dilution slightly, but it's not a big deal. They are not increasing too much here. And from an operating margin perspective, it's trending in a positive direction. That's a good one here. Net margin is also trending in the positive direction, slightly high in 2021, as you can see here. On the other hand, debt to equity ratio, they're dropping their debt load here. That's a great one. I love companies reducing the debt load. This company doing it. All right, now let's look at the snapshot here. Look, Editas Medicine, $14 stock, as you can see here, around $1 billion market cap. Analysts are saying buy this company stock. It's a good one. Technical rating says sell. That's when I like to buy. It's a divergence again. Analysts say buy. Stock is completely sold off with the technical rating sell. And look, from a performance perspective, stock is down big time, 5-day, 10-day, all the way to 1 year. And in 1 day, today it had a nice bounce here. This could be a good starting point. I think that's why it's good to buy. And if you own the stock for a while here, you lost money. In 2 years, you lost money, as you can see here. And from a margin perspective, net margin is negative right now. Right now, stock is not doing great. And look, operating income is negative. Free cash flow is negative. Nothing to brag about here. Companies are not doing great from a financial and a margin perspective. And institutions are still holding big chunk of the stock, as you can see here. Insiders are selling slightly, as well as institutions. So I think it's okay. It's not too much from a percentage perspective. And as you can scan through here, look, from a working capital perspective, they got nice working capital, no need to worry. And they got nice cash, $500 million cash, little bit of debt, but they're not paying too much interest here, just 0.80%. That's a great one here. And from a moving average perspective, it's down from a 5-day, 10-day, 20-day, all the way to 200. Stock is completely sold off here. From a put call ratio perspective, there are folks who are buying call options because they're hedging themselves. That's why put call ratio is more than 1. Tells you folks are a little bit bearish on it right now. That's when you got to buy this stock here. Look, earnings is coming around the corner. This can help the company to go higher, especially because stock is sold off at these levels here. Look, there's a high short ratio here. Look at the short or float here, 18% short ratio. That can send the stock much higher as they announce the earnings. That's why it's a good one to slowly buy. Prepare yourself, and this stock can go higher with this squeeze, short squeeze after the earnings. And look, from a grade perspective, Morningstar gives it a B grade in growth as well as profitability, and a C grade from a financial perspective. Overall grade of 53 here, not bad at all. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. All right, let's look at Crispr. Again, one of my favorite stock. Crispr, look, they also have a nice pipeline here. It's again a partial list of pipeline here, CTX 001, 110, and so on and so forth, and they're all in the clinical stage, as you can see here. This company has got a lot more pipeline here. It's a partial list. All right, so look, from a numbers perspective, Crispr, they have a nice EPS, positive EPS. Companies making money, net margin positive company. Sales perspective, nice top line here. Look, they're growing their top line, which is good. Shares outstanding rising slightly, which is okay, mainly because sales is growing higher. From a margin perspective, it's a different story here. These guys are, going deep into negative margin here, which is not great. I think they have to improve the situation here. Same story, net margin is also negative, and it's increasing. And look, from a debt to equity perspective, companies are doing great. They're taking on more debt load, which is not great. Maybe they got a plan here. All right, so from a numbers perspective, I say top line is okay. They're doing well from a top line perspective, but on the bottom line perspective, they got to improve here from a net margin and even debt to equity perspective. All right, from a snapshot perspective, look, we got Crispr here. It's a $4 billion stock, as you can see here, and analysts say buy. Technical rating says sell. That's a divergence. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. From a performance perspective, look, 5-day all the way to 1 year, it's down. And if you own the stock for 2 years and 5 years, you're in luck. You made some good money in 5-year time frame. Today it had a nice bounce. This company is also battling some patent related issues here. I think it's that news is already baked into the stock here. And look here, we got a technical rating here. From a moving average perspective, it's trying to go above its 5-day moving average. That tells you stock is turning around here. And look, overall score is 63, which is very good here. And this company gets a grade A from financial health, growth, as well as profitability from Morningstar. That's a very good grade here. So with that, I think it's a good company to buy here. I think it's beaten down completely, and it's good to start buying some Crispr. All right, so with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.